Shalom. I give all praise, glory, and honors to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Bakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, who have taught me this truth. Peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel. This is your brother Ayash Gabar coming at you with another short lesson that I pray that you find edifying. And this is somewhat of a testimony that I'm not going to go real deep on in terms of the information, but I am going to speak on the spirit that I had to have in order to calm myself. Essentially, there was a nervous spirit upon me in certain situations where I was unsure of what to do. Again, I'm talking vaguely, but the point is understanding the spirit I had to be in. But nonetheless, there was something that I wanted to do that I wasn't sure if I should do, so I prayed on it. And in my prayer, I asked for, strength, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and strength. And I ended up doing what it is that I wanted to do. And everything was fine with that. But there's spirits that'll cause you to have fear. And that's a very bad spirit to have. As a matter of fact, there's a precept that goes with that. So Salakia Akim, I wasn't planning on getting that, nor was it in line with what I'm trying to say, but I'm gonna get this precept. Salakia. It is in the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1 and verse 7. For the Most High hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And that's what I had to overcome this weekend in terms of, doing what it is that I wanted to do. That spirit came upon me where I actually had to pray upon it. And I realized at that point, I've always known that a man's going is of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We know that. But I knew at that point that was something that I had to work on. Being more in tune with the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and just let it go. Just let the fear go. Because there's nothing that you can do if it isn't of the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And that was a very accepted lesson that I learned, over the course of these last few days. So enough of my babbling. Let me bring out some more precepts. The book of Psalms, chapter 9 and verse 9. Yahweh also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in a refuge in times of trouble. And that's the mindset that I had to put myself in. That's the spirit that I had to bring forth. You know, I had to let any fears that I had go, any doubts that I had. I actually had to let it go. You know, the book of Psalms, chapter 20 and verse 7. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, our power. And that is so true, because I prayed to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to increase my faith, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in this in particular situation. I mean, I say that in my prayers every day, but in this in particular situation, I needed that. You know, I needed that understanding deeper. And when I asked for it, it was given to me. You know, because at this point I feel no fear um um in terms of anything at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm in the flesh and we do feel fear, but the point I'm trying to make is I understand that a man's going is of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know, and you know what I feared the other day, I don't have that fear anymore. I'll say it that way. The fear that I felt the other day, I don't have it anymore. The book of Psalms, chapter 33 and verse 17. An horse is a vain thing for safety. You know, and horse means power. So power in a vain thing for safe. Let me read that again. And horse is a vain thing for safety. You know, and that vain thing can mean anything cardinally. You know, it's vain. You know, when you look at these things for safety. Neither shall deliver any by his great strength. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you have, you know, cardinal weapons or whatever, you know, it's a vain thing. And it's also not going to deliver you in a time of trouble if you have great strength, you know? So you really have to depend upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And that's what I learned these last few days. I had to put everything in the hands of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, I had to ask to be protected by him. You know, the book of Psalms, chapter 46 and verse number 7. Yahweh of hosts is with us. Yeah, he's with us, you know, because he said that he would be with us. The power of Jacob is our refuge. And if you look at the screen, you know, you see an image of a UFO, you know, that's shining down the beam, you know, and that's to show that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is with us, you know. We have angels encamped around us all the time. So although we might not see them, but through faith, we know that they're there, you know. And I'm telling you, man, it's a beautiful thing to actually know that. It's a beautiful thing to actually know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is hearing your prayers. And you have to have faith in that, you know. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 27. I have set thee for a tower in a fortress among my people, that thou mayest know and try their way. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to try your way, you know. And like what happened to me over the course of these last few days, you know, I feel as though I was tried. You know, I was a little shook for a moment, but in that, I sought solace in trusting in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing to have faith. It's a beautiful thing to understand who our power is, and it's even a greater beautiful thing to know that He has given us His names, or their names, Yahweh Yahweh Shai, because those names, man, those names can get rid of those demons. So like if you get that fear demon upon you, or whatever demon, you got to pray in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, to get those demons off you. Because trust me, they do work. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is listening to our prayers, and we're entering into a time where bro, it's about to get rough, and we have to be accustomed to call upon those names. Salakia. We have to be accustomed with calling upon those names, Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Because during the times that are upon us, other people are going to be calling upon their deities, and their deities aren't going to help them. They're going to call upon their sword to deliver them, and their sword is not going to deliver them. They could be in a situation where nothing that they have worked. You know what I'm saying? You might go to reach for something, and the angel slap that shit out of your hand, and then the devil and these troops just take you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you can't put any trust in anything except Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and that's a lesson that I've learned this weekend. It's a very powerful thing. You actually got to let it go. There was a time when I worried about, am I going to eat? I don't worry about that no more, because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai said, my men, or my servants, and who's a servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? Those men who are doing the work, going out there on the highways and byways and teaching the nation of Israel, or teaching the whole full life, or teaching the people about Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Those men who are throwing up videos, those men who are preaching, those are His servants, those who are doing the work that He commanded them to do. Now, you do have those men out there, who preach a different doctrine. Those aren't the men I'm referring to. I'm specifically referring to the men of GMS, and those who teach the same doctrine. The same doctrine. Not the light doctrine, the same doctrine. Those are the Lord's servants. Those men who teach the name, those men who teach whose salvation is for, those men who's teaching about what these devils are trying to do. Those men are the servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And things are getting very tight. So I don't worry about food. I don't worry about water. I don't worry about clothing. I don't worry about a lot of things that I worried about when I first came into the truth, because over time, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has revealed to me that I needed to build my faith. And quite honestly, there's a huge difference from where I was then into where I'm at now, faith-wise. I'm pretty sure that at some point, a few brothers might have had this prepping mentality where you need the big bag with the clothes and the food and the this and the that. Bro, nah. I don't even have that anymore. I don't even have that anymore. So the life lesson that I got a few days ago was or is just another it's just another great faith builder and a faith booster that I have in trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, you know? So without saying too much about what was going on, I hope you got the point. And the point is, to look at Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai as your refuge, call upon the Lord, you know, because he hears our prayers. You're doing the work, you're serving the Lord the way that he commanded you to do. He's hearing your prayers, so, you really got to believe in that. And yes, we're in the flesh, and yes, we will have fear, but the more you're in a situation where you actually start to realize that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is protecting you and answering you, or answering your prayers and hearing your prayers, the more you're going to realize, man, that, that fear demon is just that, a demon that, you got to get off your back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So, enough of my rambling. I'm in a lesson with that. Again, I give all praise, glory, and honor to my power, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakbadash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect. And until the next time, Baba Kashah, Shalom.